We're going to try and solve the murders and the crimes of LA Noire, Los Angeles. You know, a very good game of this, and helping the public come to these crimes on LA Noire. As one would say, you know, a very good game of Rockstar they've made of this game that I'm playing. If you've never played LA Noire, I recommend you play that game. If you like your detective games and you like your crime investigation games like CSI or NSI, you'd like this sort of detective game of LA Noire. So anyway, we're going to get ourselves into it and continue on from LA Noire, and yeah, that's all I need to say for now. There's one thing I've missed out on here. I should have put in Hollywood. That's the only thing I've missed out. So I put Los Angeles, but I should have put Holly. I've got Holly there, if you can see, but I've forgotten to put the wood in, as it's such a long sentence to be actually putting into one sort of game, really. But anyway, it's not a problem. But see if we can get into this car. I don't know why it's not letting me in the car. Oh, no wonder there's a bench in between it. I'll steal the car from somebody else, I think.
LAPD, I need your car, now.
I find one goddamn ding.
Like I'm driving a Mini Cooper. Well, like old Minis. Oh, thanks for knocking into me.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
It's door on the right. Good.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Now what have we got here? As one would say to me. It's like an ordinary book.
Not much help.
Nope. Got a vase, which is going to be
Optimistic, Cole.
Yeah.
Presented to Mark. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica. Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Got some money here. I don't know if there's anything to...
This isn't what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Probably nothing.
I'm going to check everywhere just in case I'm not going to miss everything out, because if you miss a clue out, then it's kind of annoying for the game, isn't it? So we'll just...
Circumstantial.
Got a nice Tommy Young. Got a fighting picture of there, see him there. Let's have a look in here. Nope, there'll be nothing of interest.
No good to me.
The night train.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Seems irrelevant.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Interesting. Sometimes with this sort of game you get the questions right, other times you get 2 right, but this occasion I've got 3 of the answers right, which you were saying, but...
Operator, message from KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
So I got into the next job. Got a nice view in the balcony, but we're not here to be making views on balconies.
There's the set. Hollywood's own little piece of Babylon.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
On to the next
Mrs.
destination.
Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in.
apartment
The
2
LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing but...
To go to the next destination, but the only thing is, it's giving me the same thingy-majig. I don't know why it's done that.
She might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Seconds, there's something wrong here. Sometimes when you're doing these type of missions, it sometimes glitches out onto here. I've already been here once already, but I could just see what's going on here. Why is it not letting me go to the next mission? Daft. So let's go into the instruction menu. Locations. It'll be on there, won't it? Bishop's apartment. There's obviously something I'm missing here because it's not letting me go into the next location. There we go. Sorry it took me so long to do that. I was just trying to figure out what to do in the map there. Oh man. We're getting somewhere at last. I kind of like this game for the reasons why I like it. It's a bit like The Godfather, a bit like Mafia, but it's LA Noire. It gives you that old feel to the game, and some people like old games like me, and not everyone does, but it's always nice to play an old game that was on PS3, but now it goes to PS4, which is on now, and you get to enjoy the moments of the fantastic game, you know. Well, that's a kind of interesting sort of thing. It's like the Little Mermaid, someone would say to me. I think she's wearing a bra then, but yeah, anyway. Getting a bit carried away with myself here. The streets of proofs of the furniture, military. Oh, okay, interesting. We go in there and have a look. Oh, there's a bear. It's like going to the Ice Age. It's a tin
Phelps
man
and
over there.
Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I've got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Lead the way, one would say. Loads of art on the wall. You got paintings. You got the
So, you coming?
like your antiques and your, you know.
So, you coming?
This is a very nice piece, I think. You got the picture of the hills, you got the trees there, and you got this kind of photograph here. Getting carried away with all the artwork of the. Oh, that's quite nice actually. They always seem to look better in a painting. You know, when you're painting some kind of landscape things, and paintings always look better than real life.
Coming?
Let's see, got more photographs there. Looks like the reception room.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm going to take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
So if I'm looking around and he's waiting there, it's like I've got to try and find some kind of clue.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
I wouldn't have thought I had one-way mirrors in the Big Brother's house. Oh man. Apart from that, one wouldn't know.
It can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
It's the bathroom, but there's nothing. There seems to be no some kind of brush.
Doesn't look like anything.
It's not going to help me with much, really, but there's got to be some kind of clue here. I mean, I found one in the mirror, so we've got to find the rest of the clues, what this place has got to offer us. Another one of those heads. Can I go through there? Nope. Can I walk over here? As I get distracted of these very nice paintings they've made here, as one would say to me, I do have a job to do. I'm just trying to find these puzzles and solving the crimes of things. Let's have a look around this part. Loads of paint around here. No, there's nothing in interest. There's only check everything. No. I think I found something.
So this is where you sprang from.
As I say to myself, that was a good find of a clue set. See, nothing into that. But it did indicate it zoomed in about something. The head's been tampered with. Newspaper on the table.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor.
That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer?
50 grand sounds reasonable.
The Sheldon kid?
Hello.
I got one of them dead.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be moving on to the next mission.
My phone stays on charge once I pull you out. Bruh. You stuck. Yes, my beautiful.
2 minutes, guys. I just need to have a little think about this mission we're on. Let's see. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's go to the next clue or puzzle, as one would tell me. Right, so I can't seem to find that either. I think we've nailed most of the things on this side. We've got to check the bins, I think. Anything in the bin? No. I think the Sherlock Holmes game is a lot harder than this game. This game's kind of easy when you try, well, when you sort of get used to it. It's like an ice cream box, that does. Coca-Cola. Right. Sofas on here, we've got everything, we got tables. If I miss anything out, guys, let me know. I'm talking about clues on the game. Right, so there's nothing in that side. I have to check the book on that side as well, just to make sure. Piano. Is there anything in the piano? No. Got to be something in this book around here. Book. What am I looking for? I mean, I've got most of the clues, but I'm sort of going around the museum or complex trying to find other clues, but some very nice artwork in here, as you guys can see. I mean, some very talented people have actually made a lot of artwork and made it look nice and presentable. And right, still looking for the clues. Sorry it's taking me so long, but sometimes the game can be a bit confusing. It puts clues in different places unless I use...
Come on, Bukowski, move it!
That one.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
anything. Hey? I'm looking everywhere, yeah. Hunt, no. Horse. Can't seem to see anything else. Is there any more clues around there? Can't go through that door, which is annoying.
I have some friends in the LAPD, so I won't be leaned on.
Yeah, there's something I'm missing, but I don't know what it is. I'm going over everything again just to make sure I've not missed anything out. There's one clue somewhere which I've not found or noticed. There we go. Pills.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Check out the pills as well. It's just got the pills. Right, question time.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
And well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
Oh, really? So, I thought I had to do what I had to do. But you want to make it difficult for me, I'll make it difficult for you. This guy here, we'll make sure we get a case against this guy here, guys. We'll be back, don't you worry. There's one clue that's somewhere in here. I'm pretty sure of it, but where is it? It's somewhere around here. There's one clue I've missed out. Let's have a look. So we had a hidden room with some stuff in. We're going to see what's inside this film thing.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Oh, surprise, surprise. We've got a sword as well. Why you want to be having a sword like that big anyway?
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
See what's inside.
What happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Yes, George. Yep. Yep. What? Which one? Well, how? How did then this happen? Oh, you didn't do it then? Oh, bloody hell, man. Okay. Are you watching me on the game, are you? Yep. Can you see me broadcasting, or? Oh, watch the new one. Right, see you in a minute. Watch me now. Sorry about that, my friends. Someone calling me. One of my mates was calling me. Right, so we've got to go and question this guy.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one.
Oh yeah, it's a good game,
Look
George.
at that
Yeah.
mug. Have you been upsetting these
It's an
two
interesting
officers,
game, yeah.
Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you. Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today, by any chance?
No.
Oh yeah, investigating. Yeah,
Kind of thing.
interesting
It's
things.
the
Yes.
husband
Oh yeah, it's
we'd
not
like
bad. It's a good game. This
This
George,
is a
yeah.
police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick.
It's quite interesting.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. To stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like
Foxy
you
wants
might
to
understand.
do it.
The only reason that you don't
Funny.
have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
On to the next mission, I suppose, but...
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski. Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Got people chasing me.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down. They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do. I need to be closer, Cole.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Try and lose these guys. Oh.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Traffic stop. Oh.
Make a move! We're sitting ducks here! Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here! Ah, you're gonna kill someone!
Lost him.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line
I
to
lost him,
protect some
George.
child molester.
That's our job,
Cheers.
unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Let's see what mission we got to do next on here. So look here. Locations. Bishop's apartment. We got jungle. See. Go to that one there.
Now look what you've done!
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Everyone. Let's see, got this.
A crime has been committed. Don't just stand there.
What now?
I don't think things are under control at Wilson's yet, Phelps. Let's go back.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
I think I missed out on that apartment. That's why I went back on myself, because I missed out something.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit. 11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8th and Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
This is all a big mistake!
Takes twice as long to get up the stairs here, but let's get in there slowly.
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice.
I didn't do anything!
Feel like I'm playing. Oh shit.
Get the hell out of here!
Oh, it's knocked me down. Nothing like you say public enemy do, Tom.
Bishop, that's enough!
That girl made it all up!
Damn. See, I don't know when the floor's going to break on you as well. When you're running, the floor just
Mark Bishop, stop!
breaks on you.
LAPD!
Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac!
Never make things easy, do the guys?
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
This is all a big mistake!
It's us or McAfee's boys, your choice. Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead. Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Yep, we do need to get out of here, but the only thing is,
and I'll save McAfee's boys the
I've got to
trouble.
kill all these bad
Follow
guys
me.
first.
I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Really?
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way. Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake. Kill a cop.
Come on, it's this way.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Shoot all these people. Get to them.
God, they're everywhere.
Just in case there's any more, I'll just cut them again.
Get me out of here.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Just got you there. There's a ladder leading to the ground. This is insanity!
Oh, come on. You let me slide down it, I can't get on the shotgun in my hand.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Going down another long ladder.
I don't want to die here.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air.
It's all Dallas' fault.
I'm shooting from somewhere, but where are they shooting from?
Find some cover! There's an army of them. We're done for.
Take your baby on the top floor. Thinking about it, guys.
Stay in cover!
Shut his hat off.
I'm hit. Need another gun over here, please.
Ooh, Tommy gun.
Get him to the car, I can cover you from here!
Follow me!
You're almost
Come
there!
on.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Oh yeah, it's a cool gun, yeah. It's not bad, is it? Oh! The policeman got in front of me, shooting the enemy, and the policeman just went in front of me. He ran straight in front of me.
Get him over here, I'll cover you!
I cannot
Come on,
believe the policeman would just run in front of me when I'm shooting. That's so stupid. Get in the bloody way.
McAfee doesn't make the
Oh, fell over. Oh. Well, that didn't happen before, did it?
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake. Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Yeah, hopefully.
Stay down.
Is it?
They're everywhere.
Right, I'm trying to find my
Get him to the car, I can cover you from here! You're almost there!
How long do you think you can hold out?
Stay in cover.
They all died.
This is what I call a result.
Nah.
Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin.
for snatch, rape, and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
You killed them all. Yeah, I killed them all, George. Yeah, shot them all.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go
More
right
people
ahead.
should
Get in.
watch you.
I'm
the
buying.
channel. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I know.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo. Pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, funny, George.
Detective. Just through the door.
Jojo, funny stop.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was
She took
my
some cards at him.
best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Vehicle damage. City damage. Pray with the good intentions, as one would say to me. Trophy. 6 months later. The red lipstick of the murders. I am indeed, Judge.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Okay. Let's see.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Grown men playing at being boys.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
My drive is terrible. When they always make that noise with the car, it always sounds like Inspector Gadget, you know. And
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Goon. So they're both clearing the deck.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running.
Just go easy, Phelps. You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps.
Any Central Unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping? Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
climbing the drain pipe.
You, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps.
Takes me ages to get up to this sort of thing. Especially better than beating a ladder climbing up a wall.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a sponge.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly, I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
I don't think I can push him off, George. I have to get him off the ladder mount. I gotta try and be the best detective at this game, you know. I'm not on the criminal side at the moment. Which I usually am on GTA 5, but this is a completely different game. Nope, dead end, I think. You see, the thing is with this game, it would have been good if they did a multiplayer. Then other players could actually play online with it, but it's only a single player, this game.
If you use the siren, maybe those metal things in front of you called cars will know you're in a hurry.
Oh man. Welcome to the stream, guys. Sit back and enjoy yourself. Try and get down this right. Yeah, a little bit. I've still got a bit of a cold, but I'll be okay. Gotta help somebody in need. It could be a gunman that we don't know yet until we get there. Cars always get in the way when you're trying to get to the next mission.
11K, go ahead.
11K, Roger. Citizen reports at 415 at Alvera.
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, it's your fault. Running around behind my back. How am I supposed to trust you, goddammit?
Yeah.
Whoa, sir. I think you ought to calm down.
Mind your own goddamn business. Why is everybody always on my case?
Officer down! Watch it!
Don't hurt me!
Give it up, old man!
Killed him. That was very interesting indeed.
Car 11K. Code 4 at Alvera Street, but I'll need an ambulance. Shots fired, and suspect is down.
Roger on your ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 at the Alvera Street Plaza.
At least if you put the siren on, it'll let people know what's happening before you hit them, Phelps.
Oh yeah, it's not bad, is it?
Slow down.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
All units in the vicinity in any central unit. A 211 and shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
On to the next one. See if you do these extra side missions, then that way they won't come up as often as they usually do. And then you can carry out proceeding with your missions and stuff.
Tables have turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Ain't gonna last long in a tin shack.
Oh, they're gone, these.
God damn it, they went down there.
Really?
Damn them, this is a $30 suit.
Certainly making you run, aren't they? Shit.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
God, you're gonna kill us!
In some ways, this game kind of reminds me of London with the old cars, but it's in America. This game, LA Noire.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Officer needs help, so we're going to go and assist him and do the best I can.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
God damn it, get out. Put your hands in the air!
He's hiding in the alley.
Give it up, LAPD! Don't make me chase you! How long are you gonna keep this up?
The fuck's he gone? There we go. Lost him then.
Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Yeah, it's a good game, this game, yeah. I mean, this game was originally on the PS3, but now it's on the PS4.
Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
It's a good game, to be honest. Detective games, if you like them, you know.
Watch it, will you?
Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
It's like a bank robbery or something. What's happening? Interesting.
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
You picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Ooh.
We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
Give it some fire, as they tell me. You know fire, you know. What you know about.
They blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
As they say to me, God is with me at every corner.
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Come on, Cole, what's taking so long?
That's a tummy gun. Come on, man.
Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale.
Give it up, chump! I know you're there!
That's it. That's all of them.
2 minutes, guys. I'm just doing something. So I can think. There you go. That's what we do. As one would say to me, go for it, journeyman boy. So I am go for it. I am doing it, as one would say.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units, code 4 on the 211 at Bank of America. Code 4.
I always seem to try and get to the next mission, but then something else catches my eye, or a call comes up in the game and I have to go and assist to someone else.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
Oh, that hill. Interesting and... oh.
citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Central unit identify. Citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and...
Please, you gotta call for help. He doesn't look real good.
Quick, what happened?
Some punk held up my stand. This guy tried to help and got a bullet for his trouble. He got hit and hightailed it through the parking lot. Get going!
So we got ourselves a chase. Got a runner. Take me back to the Sweeney. Look like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
You come any closer, I'll pull the trigger.
Put the weapon down now.
Put the weapon down now.
What the hell? What are you waiting for, Phelps? Up and at him. I'll hold up here, Phelps.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Shots fired. Suspect is down. We're code 4, but I need an ambulance on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets.
11K, roger on your ambulance. All units be advised the suspect is down on Grand between 4th and 5th Streets. Repeat, the suspect is down. Code 4.
Continue to respond.
Ranking up, updated, 15 experience. Oh yes, level 15 experience, yeah. Means your rank number. This.
Slow and steady, come on! Jesus, Phelps!
Oh, cheers, George. I'm trying my best, you know. Thank you.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Rank up, then you rule the city. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Trying to keep control of the city, though.
Whoa, if someone reports this...
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street Inlet.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
Cop killers are the worst kind of scumbag. Shouldn't have had that second lunch.
You like killing cops?
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
"17 out of 40 street crimes complete. Rank 12 updated, 15 experience." Those girls are talking. Oh yeah, true, George, yeah. They probably are, dude, saying the least, yeah. Funny.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, Detective.
Hey, come on!
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you
Yeah, I
got
did
your
my best.
headlines. Now scram.
I try to be a good detective, and I can sort of... No. 2 minutes, guys. I just need to do something again. Sorry about this. You know, I'm in a party chat as well as I'm in a broadcasting, so I'm in 2 parties.
Like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Alright, so look at this one. Footprints.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Alright, let's have a look at this mess.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
She's got something on her right breast here. Let's look here.
Interesting.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Interesting.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body. Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
It's like some kind of globe. that right? I've got to try and figure out this puzzle. It's the last thing I do. We're going to try and open it. So there's got to be something to do with...
Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
Might have opened that.
When we get to the Bomba, a man could die of thirst on a case like this.
Nope.
Looks like some kind of golf club. Or who would hide a golf club in a bush? As one would say. Right,
Help me out.
Why not follow up on the Bomba? I could use a belt.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Right, so we've done the globe so far, we've done B, the handbag and the brush, we've done the body. We've done this footprint as well. Something else we need to do, isn't there? Why is he near the bench for? Oh, of course. Knife.
I don't think this is anything.
I think I've nailed it. I don't know if I've done the levels. I have to have a look.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
On to the next mission.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade. They've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women.
Cole!
Well, thanks for running into me.
Finished, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stum. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Code 6.
What?
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
You drove me up to Mulholland.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and going to pay for that? Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular.
House
Celine is...
That's the spirit.
Was
Give me another.
a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
A waitress.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Running the... Okay. Trip for that.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Was it valuable? Could it be motive for her murder?
Who could say these days? I think it had more sentimental than monetary value.
Got that one wrong.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. And she picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Do you have an address for Celine?
2 out of 3 got.
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Where's the phone? So, payphone.
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting tables?
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks, ma'am.
Officer needs help, 103 and
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle. Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Phelps! Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor. Our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them.
Easy! Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined. Please help. The siren.
Thanks for the tip.
Calm down.
Maybe the car should go a bit faster. Oh, fucking broke my phone now.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
with... You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Yep.
Nothing significant.
Some kind of key. Picture on the wall of a goat. Picture of a wall of a dog. Right,
This doesn't pertain to the case.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive. Tiffany. The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
It doesn't appear to be connected. Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
I don't think so.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
I knew it was...
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss...
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Interesting.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she's probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
That she's...
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Right,
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Maybe if... No.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber. He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
oldest problem there is. What to do about the old lady. Incidental.
Yeah.
Size 11s. So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
Got that one wrong.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Don't know which one to go for though. Yeah. Well, there's a dead body there, but am I attaching it to these footprints, or what am I doing? Or it's a death note. I could be wrong.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth?
Got a trophy for the
Truth
death
is,
note.
I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
I got 2 right, 1 wrong. So I was right with the death note, I was right with everything, and got a trophy for the death note one.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
So you were here, tucked up in bed, while someone was out there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry.
Fucking hard to whack with this fucking thing.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Keep a lid on it. Where's the telephone? Oh, there we go. Please.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I.
Yeah.
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want. Cole, come on!
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Where's number 4?
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Eggs.
Doesn't tell me anything. Junk. Don't think this is any use to us. Not sure this means much. Don't think this is going to help us. Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene. Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
They always run, don't they?
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Get in and drive. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Oh, for fuck's sake, car. No, just crash into the wall.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Yeah, I've got him now.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Keep it steady. body and I'll try to bust his tires.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
But that went pretty well. Hollywood's passed. And, so.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
I need something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
The Golden Butterfly.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend him off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
You think the vice boy's
I can race him down the stairs, I bet I'll win. Go before him.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
5 charges en route to 496 Broadway. You have another assignment here, Central?
I get the point.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have 2 of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
matter? So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We had the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
That's awful.
Detective, I was first on scene.
You all seem to be standing
Show's
around.
over.
Shouldn't you
Keep
be
moving,
working?
all of you.
Yep.
All these cars, it's got to be something big.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where's baby oil?
Don't know what I'm doing this level.
Clear this area immediately.
What I meant.
I think we're doing this one. It's different every level, isn't it?
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Damn it. So. Do-do-do.
This is a crime scene. All of you move along. You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Under the pepper tree. Probably pear tree.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Here she is.
What do we have here? Footprints.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Look at your mark. It's very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Just got a footprint on the boot.
What's this mark? A cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
I'll check the other arm.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Yeah. Oh, the puzzles are alright, aren't they? No.
we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. Could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
But you've never seen the person run so fast.
Still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
Give me a break. If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're going to have a look around.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
I doubt it.
partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
So I've been baking some cookies. If you guys can see here, I've been baking some cookies in the kitchen. Chopping up carrots, cucumbers and lemons. Like a box of chocolates in the bedroom. It's like a violin.
Not much help.
No sign of a wedding ring. Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. Work boots. Size 8s.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yeah.
Yes. The yellow
Possibly,
gold
yeah.
Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
And did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
You know anyone who wears a smallish men's shoe who had a major grudge against your wife? Is there something you would like to tell us, Hugo?
No, I do not. You finished making hints?
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Was your wife unreliable?
No.
So you were here all night? You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
I think you went with her, but you didn't go to the school. What really happened?
Yeah.
You're making this stuff up, and I'll dare anyone to prove any different.
Now, where's the size 8 boots?
Damn you. I don't even get a chance to grieve, and you go and start pointing the finger at me. You can go to hell.
I'm struggling on this one.
Beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
I think you set this up, Hugo. I think you kicked up a fuss about staying home for an alibi. Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind coming in here making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
And what did you know? Size 8 shoe.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
So,
I can
size 8.
explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid. Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL. Take the next right.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
This guy's got a screw.
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks for your help.
This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Right, going to the, yeah.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest
Just go easy, Phelps. You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Baby Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
There he is, officer.
Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Tried to run, didn't he?
Car 11K, car 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller, lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Son.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you Okie motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Hmm?
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle. Whoa there! Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
Jesus, Phelps!
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Yep, just doing this.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
We've got to nail this guy.
Not exactly. Mac, you're gonna kill us! Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, I can just about make out the print.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Century unit.
Hey. Hey. Some.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Century unit.
Car 11K, go ahead with the further.
Car 11K, citizen reports suspicious activity at 111 South Alameda. Two male G.
LAPD, stop what you're doing!
Ah, shit.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you?
Phelps, leave him be.
down!
Shit.
It's all right. No harm done.
Give it up, LAPD!
Frank Morgan? Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for them. Alright guys, it's Jerningham here. Thanks for joining us on a great experience of LA Noire, a detective game. If you've never played it before and you've been in my broadcast, you've seen what I can do in the game, and thanks for joining us. Tell your friends about me. Add me on Facebook, Owen Jerningham. Add me in my ps4, Jerningham 2. And please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next broadcast for some more LA Noire, and have a great night and see you in the next one. Take it easy guys. And thank you again.